Hello people, my name is Marcelo. I'm from Belgrade, Serbia, right now on Sea Dance, and you are Toasted. Welcome to Sea Dance.
For us, it's the first time here, and like I said,
Me too. Actually, it's first time for me too.
because you played everywhere almost, it seems, because we were delving into your biography and your history. Um, next to the
Everywhere here in Balkans, if that's your everywhere. then
well,
yes.
for us, it's the first time here, and I know you are a political guy, and your lyrics are very political. So I'm not afraid to talk politics with you, but we.
Sorry for interrupting you. I hope it's more social than political. That's the way I feel that.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, it's social. For us, to come here for the first time, we heard a lot of good stories about Exit Festival. That's the reason why we came over last week. And we didn't have a clue, basically. And that we only realized when we landed that the Balkans, and especially Serbia and also Montenegro, where you're now, are fantastic, beautiful countries with beautiful people, with with an amazing music history and lots of good new music.
Interview with you.
Oh, you should talk. No, and that's why we're here, and that's why we found your music. I mean, you are a household name here. For us, you're new.
Okay. So what do you think?
Well, I think it's amazing what you did. I mean, especially the last product that you did was fantastic. I mean, a book and an album. Why did you do that?
It's not a new concept, to be honest. People have already done that all over the globe, but it's sort of atypical. So I had a desire to do something like that, but if it's only if that's a good concept, something that makes sense. Otherwise, it would be just a trick, you know. And I don't do tricks.
But you do sell a lot of records, and you do have a lot of fans, and you are a very.
That's magic. That's not tricks.
Is it magic? Because I mean, you are very much from the heart, as you can see it. You follow your heart, you take creative risks, and your fans love it.
Well, I think that's the only way, you know. Music and any other art, it's either honest or it's nothing. It's not art. So there are no compromises and stuff like that. Once you do something like that, you're on the wrong road forever. You need just one mistake, just one. You need just one cell of your soul, then it's forever, you know. So we've never done that. We're never gonna do that, you know. That kind of magic you saw over there, that's why we're here.
Festivals and bad weather is like a normal combination in the country where I'm from, Holland. It's like we're used to the fact that there's shitloads of mud and water. I'm told that there's like only 2 days of rain for months here, and it was just a coincidence that it was today. Yet the crowd loved it. Were you anxious when you got on stage because there was so much water?
Yes, we were, because it was a tough day. There could be nothing, or there could be show. Those were the stakes during the day. So, but that enthusiasm, both from our side and from the audience side, it's great. You know, we hear from them, they're here for us, and like I said, that's magic. No, fuck the rain, fuck the mud. Magic is here.
And you were here, and it went down really well. You were actually one of the first artists to start collaborations with other artists throughout former Yugoslavia. And you also discussed all the topics. It must have been quite a risk you took back then.
It was risky, but we were pretty much aware of that. But it was important, and we felt it was right, because wrong thing happened, but it's not our fault. I don't believe in collective fault. I'm not guilty for the things that happened, and none of people that are my age, they're not guilty too. So we were trying to put all that mess in something creative and good. We were trying to send the message, and we knew that someone over there is gonna say, well, this is a total sellout. This is they are traitors of national interests and something like that. But we also knew that some other people, they're gonna be like, this is good. This should happen maybe long time ago. So now, a whole decade after that, we're pretty much glad that we've done that, especially in that moment. Now things are a little bit different, a little bit cooler than then, and it's okay. Back in the day, it was some sort of maybe bravery. Right now, like I said, things are much cooler, and it should be like that.
What made you decide when you started to make music to sing in your own language? Because a lot of young aspiring artists start singing in English because they think they can conquer the world, or maybe they want to conquer the world, or they listen to, I don't know, hip hop or any other music form and think, well, those are the bands I like and they sing in English, so I'm probably going to sing in English. So what made you decide to sing in your own language?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe that people, that anyone can express himself or herself in any other language than in their own. So it was never a decision for me, really. It was never a choice. It was pretty organic and normal, and I don't believe so much in international careers when you're from Balkan. So I'm not saying that it's impossible, but let's just say I never had that ambition, because I also write novels, prose. So that's the real me. Serbian language is me. So I don't need worldwide career. I'm really satisfied the way it is now.
It would be great to see you perform outside of the Balkans, I think. It would be great if you would come.
Cool, if you got cool translators and stuff like that, well, we can talk about that.
Does your literature get translated?
Not for now, but
Do you want to?
well, of course, everyone wants that. I think it's maybe it's too early right now, but in a few years, I think that's the right time to do something like that.
When an artist releases a book or a CD or any form, mostly there's a lot of production time before the release. Then before the release, you have to write all the stuff, you have to make the music. So by the time the record finally gets out, actually the art may be old, like almost 2 years old. So after the release, that gives you time to write new stuff. Are you working on new material? Do you have new concepts? Because as far as I think, you are very much into concepts.
Well, maybe somewhere out there those are the rules, but here I'm not saying that it's ad hoc all the time, but it is. Not really totally ad hoc, but
There must be some small things that come up while you're touring, or maybe when you're in the studio, or when you're writing stuff that you think, well, this is a good idea for a song.
well, of course, you always have some, I don't know, notes, small ideas, maybe lyrical or two sentence or two in your phone or somewhere else. But that's it. That's just it. When we decide to make something, then we sit and we do that. So there is nothing that's 2 years old and that in our case 2 years old and not published. There is no something like that. No.
You are very much into collaborations. Why is that? You love working with other people.
I think it's a cool synergy. You know, collective energy is something really impressive to me, because when you're a writer, when you're a novelist, that's a pretty much one-man army job, while the band is totally different energy. And it's okay for me to do to be one-man army for 1 year and then to be with the band next year. So that's what I do. I'm switching. I'm circulating 1 year like this, another year like that, another year like that. It's a cool recipe for now.
Our time is up because you have a lot more interviews to do. Thanks so much for your inspiration, and thanks so much for your gigs and your music.